Today I'm going to use Google Slides to show you how to turn a worksheet digital so that you can use it in Google Classroom. So first I have inserted a text box to put in our objective for today. So for this lesson, I can use prepositions and prepositional phrases correctly in speaking and writing. So the first thing that I want to do, because I'm going to be using what would be a worksheet, I need to change my page settings. So I want to go to File, Page Setup, and then I'm going to change it to Custom, and the size of the paper would have been 8.5 by 11, and I'm going to click Apply. Before I do the worksheet part of the slide, I want to insert a video, a little song that I have about prepositions from YouTube, the prepositions song, English Songs Scratch Garden. So I'm going to share, copy that link, go back to my slides, insert video. Then I will paste that link, click on it, and select. So now that I have the video inserted, and make it a little bit bigger and get it centered. And I like being able to put the YouTube video right into the slide, because for my second graders, it really helps them to not have a bunch of different places to click. So if everything is in the slide for them, they only have one place to go, and it makes their use of time much more efficient. Now I'm going to add a new slide, and I want it to be blank. I'm going to go to background, because to make my worksheet digital, I don't want my students to be able to delete it, so I'm going to put it in the background. Choose image, and I have a worksheet already saved. So now that put my worksheet as the background. For the first part of this activity, they are going to underline the prepositional phrase in each sentence. So I'm going to create a line for them over here to the side. Going to make it a little bit thicker. And then I want to copy and paste it 5 more times, because we need 6 lines. Now if I select all of these lines, I can align them horizontally in the center. Then I can make sure I have them selected, align vertically in the middle, and now I have one stack of drag and drop lines that my students can drag over to underline the prepositional phrase. And I would need to make the line maybe a little bit shorter so that it only underlines the word on. And I have one more part to this worksheet. So I'm going to insert another blank slide. Again, I want to go to background, choose image, or you could upload your PDF from there. Done. I'm going to go back to this slide because I did have another part. So for each sentence, add a prepositional phrase that tells where or when. So the horse jumped. And this is like a fill in the blank. So for my fill in the blanks, I create a text box where that line is. And then I'm going to fill that text box gray so that it stands out for my students. And I want to make the font a little bit bigger for them. And now I will slide that up so that it sits on top of that line. And now I'm going to copy and paste it 3 more times to drag it. Onto the line. So now students can click in and type in their response. Down on the next part, they have multiple choice questions. So for that, I'm going to create a shape. I will draw a circle over here to the side. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker, and then I want the fill. You can make it transparent so that you can see the letter through, or you can make it a filled in color, either way. And I'm going to copy, paste, and slide it down to the next question. What outdoor activity have you done? Write 2 or 3 sentences about it. Use prepositional phrases that tell where or when. So again, I'm going to do my text box. Over those lines. Fill in the text box with a gray color. Sometimes it has started doing this auto or do not auto fit. So if we select do not auto fit, then we can drag it down to fill in the whole area that we want to fill in. Okay, so that is how I use Google Slides to make digital worksheets. One of the benefits of changing a worksheet to digital is that we're able to include that I can statement and then a resource for the students within the Google slide. So I usually use a song or a video that reviews the skill that they worked on before they go on to do the activity, and they can always refer back to that song to help them with it. Another benefit is, of course, if your students are not able to be in the classroom with you and you haven't been able to get copies of work to them, having your assignments digital makes it a lot easier for you and your students.